Bring back the fucking Quaaludes!
I wish I was more of a shit disturber. I was such a chicken shit. Like, I would think the awful thoughts, I just wouldn't vocalize them because I know I'd be fucking... No, I'd just be tossed out of the club, for God's sake. Like, this one fucking time... Ooh, this makes me so mad. I'm so mad I didn't do anything. It's tangential to the fucking, history class teacher being like, oh, what are you? Are you a Gemini? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a Gemini, but isn't that stuff bullshit? And she's like... Well, I mean, that's like what a Gemini would say. And I'm like, that's great. And then she really liked Marvel. I mean, I've already told you this story, but just to reiterate it, she really liked fucking Marvel. Infinity War had just came out. And it took everything in my fucking power to not go, oh yeah, and fucking, by the way, Tony Stark dies, bitch. Was that very Gemini of me?
Is that a Gemini thing to say?
Know. Here's the part that you don't know. Is in that same fucking thing, there was a girl behind me, and this girl fucking, you know, I'm sure she was
a nice
fine lady. Sure she was a fine lady, but she took her breaks smoking on the sidewalk. We were fucking 17 or 16, so it's probably not a great thing to be doing. And she just made a offhand comment. She's like, yeah, no, you've like a big ass. And I'm like, thanks, but also what the fuck in the middle of class?
Oh,
no, yeah, you kind of.
No, not a fat remark, but like just saying your ass.
No, not like I'm like an obese man. You're like, yeah, no, like why do you got like a fat ass? Middle of class, by the way, the entire class stopped, and I'm like, that's great, that's really awesome. Teacher, you gonna help me with this? Nothing, crickets. Okay, I guess I'm soaking this by myself. But like, it just takes 2.5 seconds to be like, your parents are divorced. You smoke you smoke in the middle of lunch. You're a twig. Nobody wants to fuck you. Like, what are we doing here? Don't come for me. You don't want it.
Oh, I'm really surprised you didn't take the fat ass comment as like a compliment.
You wish. No, it's just like she was trying to fucking be all tongue in cheek with me, and it's like I'm not gonna start shit, but if you're gonna come for the king, you better kill him, because like I will end you. But I mean, life got her. I'm pretty sure. I don't think she's doing particularly
life
well.
Got her.
Yeah, fuck her. You know, I kept the peace where it needed to be kept so that it wasn't any more awkward than it needed to be. But, oh baby, not anymore, not today. I would have just killed him with kindness.
Oh, that would. Well, I don't know. I would have taken that as a compliment, but I guess I'm just weird.
It was so out of nowhere, and it was like kind of condescending. Like, I know what you're doing. I know what you're fucking doing, lady.
To say that your ass is fat. I don't know. Why.
You just got kind of like a fat ass. Like, bitch, it's fucking like 9:30 in the morning.
Also, weren't you guys sitting down at desks? Like, how, like
yeah,
how would she even...
It was a targeted hit fucking campaign. I don't know. Like, there was no reason to come at me for that.
A targeted campaign. You have a fat ass. Thank you.
Oh, I'm flattered. No, I'm not. It's 9:30 in the morning, and I have to learn about a fucking country that I don't give a shit about. Like, what are we doing?
In geopolitics.
Yeah, in fucking history. And the teacher is saying I'm a Gemini, and I want to crucify her. So what are we doing here? That's gotta be, like, I guarantee you if I just went to the principal and I was like, yeah, she's just, like, peddling this shit, and it's, like, genuinely making me uncomfortable, which it wasn't, but if I really wanted to get her and shit, I wonder what he would have said.
And just remind me here, you said this was, one of those things that you regret not being like, you motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, like, just completely go off on her. Because, like, if we're gonna play in this fucking intellectual sandbox, then I'm throwing intellectual sand in your eyes. The only time I've ever actually gone off on somebody, like, with others around, was in grade, I think it was either grade 7 or grade 8, science class. This guy who's he's just pissing me the fuck off, man. And I don't know if you're familiar with the term gleeking. I don't even know if this is the correct term.
Oh, the shit where you, like, spritz water out of your mouth or some bullshit?
Yeah, disgusting. I hate that shit.
I never understood that.
Well, he's, like, shooting spit at me, and I'm like...
Like, you're like a lizard.
Guys, yeah, I'm like, guys, what are we doing here? I asked the teacher, I'm like, dude, he's literally spitting on me. Can we fucking send this guy out of here? He's like, I'm not spitting on you, I'm gleeking on you. And I'm like, do it one more time. No, I'm not kidding, do it one more fucking time. And then he did it. And then I'm like, you know what, buddy? Fucking, you're fat as fuck and bad at hockey, which were the only two things that he really had access to at grade 8. And that he did not know how to come back from that one. It wasn't it wasn't the most well spoken or well thought out retort, but oh my god, he turned red and he left. He just walked out of the class. I was like, yeah, fuck with me one more time, see what's gonna happen, buddy. I'll make your life a living hell.
Yeah, I feel like you really need to be
hockey, fourth liner.
You need to be on top of your shit to like have like a comeback in grade 8.
Because it's just like, you're fat as fuck and bad at hockey, and then he's like, well, you have a gay haircut. I don't know, this looks great. I just walked him through it. I'm like, this looks great, man. What are you talking? He had nothing. He had nothing for me. I said, all right, well, maybe you'll learn your fucking lesson. And then he did. He never fucked with me again.
I'm not spitting on you. I'm spitting on you.
I'm gleeking on you. I'm like, that's do it again though. Like, that's what I want to know. Please.
Do it again.
Humor me. And then he did it again, and then he found out. I mean, I also just like genuinely used to get into fights. Like, I just really didn't talk much as it was.
Well, I remember you telling me how you like humbled someone in like the dressing room.
Oh yeah, there was an absolute fucking clown. So it's still middle school, but in the middle of lunch, not in the middle, it's just lunch period. You can go to the gym, and if you bring your agenda, you can swap it in for like a ball, and you can like fuck around in the gym for like free period, which is great. That's just a fun time. So there was a group of people who liked just playing volleyball and just like passing the ball around in like a circle, which once again, chill and cool and fun. But this one fucking jackass, he was just not passing me the ball. Every single time I would get it, he would like body check me. Right. And like this happened a couple times, and I'm like, oh, okay, like I get it. We're like taking the piss. I'm not a big fan of you, but like we're not gonna just like start throwing fucking haymakers at each other, because I'm not really in the mood. And then he grabbed my collar, like the collar of my new white shirt that I bought. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm cooking now. I really unlocked my wardrobe by buying a plain white shirt. Stretch the fuck out of it. Just fucking grabbed my shit, yanked it, ripped it. So I'm basically half shirtless. I have to go to the change room and change. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fucking get this guy. So I call my dad. Within half an hour in the change room, pacing back and forth by myself, call my dad. I go, Dad, I'm gonna punch someone in the face today. And he goes, why? What's going on? What do you mean? I'm like, this fucking guy ripped my fucking shirt and has been dicking on me for the past half an hour. We're on the same volleyball team at practice in this afternoon. When he comes into the locker room, I'm going to say, give me fucking $5 for the new shirt, or I'm going to fucking rearrange your face. And then he's like, okay, you know what? If you got to do it, you got to do it. You got my full support. I don't care if you get in any trouble. I'm like, okay, sounds great. I was thinking about cutting up his shoes. I was like, oh, I'm going to take some scissors, cut his fucking shit up, since we want to destroy property. So then, you know, fucking after school comes by, and I'm waiting in the change room. I'm the first one, and I'm keen and ready to go. Walks in, I'm like, you know what? I could literally try to like covertly snuff this guy out and like kill him and like put his body in the back of the change room. But I'm like, no, I'm actually gonna wait for people. I want people to see this shit. So then I wait for like more people to come in. I'm like, okay, great. Hey, insert name here that I'm not gonna say for doxing reasons. Give me $5 for that shirt, hey buddy, since you ripped it. It's like, I'm not giving you $5, dude. Fuck off. I'm like, really? How about you give me fucking $5 or I'm gonna fucking knock you out? How about that? He goes, oh, you're gonna knock me out, huh? You're knocking me out? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna knock you out. People are pulling out their phones because they're like, oh, these guys are actually gonna like fucking fight each other. I'm like, okay, cool. Walk up to him, I just give him one push, because I'm not the type of guy to just like sucker punch somebody. I'm like, no, we're doing it. I'm giving you one chance. Gave him a push to the chest. I guess he really didn't think I was gonna push him, because he was surprised. I'm like, okay, let's go. I blacked out. I'm pretty sure I killed him. I just remember my knuckles were bloody, because it was
and it wasn't your blood.
No, it was not my blood. And this dude probably had a foot on me. I'm not even kidding. Like, he was a big motherfucker. But it was just backing him up, fucking nose, forehead, chin. He falls on the ground. I'm pounding him. His head's at the back of a concrete wall, so I'm like missing and scraping my fucking knuckles. Oh man, I demoed that fucking guy. He was crying. He's like, I'm sorry. I'll give you he pulled out $5 from his wallet.
Oh my god.
Gave it to me. That is the most demoralizing thing. I'm not like this big imposing guy, but if I'm fighting you, I'm trying to kill you. It's not for show. So he's like, I'm sorry. I don't know. I didn't like that people were passing you. I don't give a fuck if you like that people were passing me the ball. I'll kill you. Don't ever
Wait,
do that again.
He didn't like that people were passing you the ball.
Yeah,
and
I don't know. I guess he was like insecure or something.
So you ripped your shirt.
Yeah, I guess you ripped my. Oh, that's cool, man. That's really fucking.
Well, that's
even at 16.
That's fucking.
Yeah, and then you know the
Awesome.
funny part, the kicker of it all was that I shared a tag room with him. So I met him first thing in the morning. I don't think the guy said anything to me for the rest of fucking middle school. I'm not even kidding. I was walking down the hallway and people were coming up to me like, dude, you beat the shit out of fucking you know what? And I was like, nah, it was nothing or whatever. Meanwhile, he's like 10 feet in front of me, clearly hears everyone dicking on him. Yeah, so it's just.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do. I don't think I got into many fights in high school. I always tried to keep the peace. I was a shit disturber, but whenever like shit started hitting the fan, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
you know, let me try to keep
You
the.
gotta start throwing shit around here.
A lot of the fights that I had were like, funnily enough, against people I was quote unquote friends with that were just really fucking pissing me off.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta throw it around and then just everyone's gotta reset.
Yeah, there was one guy that I think I fought the most. Just fucking whenever he just pissed me off, just fucking get into it a little bit. You know, the funniest part.
Did it ever come to full blows?
Very close. A lot of what usually would set me off is a lot of the time he'd be pissing me off, and I'd be like, I'll fuck you up, and he's like, no, you won't. And every single time we would have a little scrap, I always came out on top. And I'm like,
Right.
every single time I'm winning, and you go like, no, like, oh, you're a bitch, like nothing will happen. And then the one time I was like, okay, no, let's fucking do this. He pussied out. And I was like, that's what I thought.
They always do that. They always if you don't bring the fight to them, they just say, "Oh no, it's fine." It's
But
like, no, you don't get a choice anymore. We're doing it.
Yeah, I witnessed a lot of fights, especially in junior high. There was like a fight every other month.
Yeah.
And there was a field right by our junior high, this big open field. And that was always the go-to spot. Everyone would went, and it would be like Fight Club. Like everyone would circle around and watch as this happens, and then, yeah, you would cheer for your side. And I cheered for Ray one time, and Raymond fucked this kid up like real bad. Like I'm talking like fucked him up. Like his face was mangled, and Ray was.
Yeah.
And then I remember just walking home. Like we would just walk to his house after, and we were just like gassing him up. We were like, "That was fucking awesome." I don't know if he was like. And then he got in trouble, obviously, but like,
Well, no shit.
neither of his parents were angry at him because the kid that he beat up stole $100 from us. So
Yeah, that's a valid crash out.
I remember, yeah, neither of his parents were mad at him.
No, my goal in my adult life, and especially going back to university or college or whatever you would call what I'm doing, be a bit more argumentative and a bit more
Assertive?
Yeah. Like, that doesn't mean I have to be, like, punching everyone I see, but there just gets to a point where I was just, like, literally a walking doormat. And, like in high school, there were a lot of moments where I really could have been fucking actually, like, standing up for myself, and I didn't. Like, most of these fights, like, that was grade 9, the crazy one where I knocked that fucking kid out. But, like, past that, I just became a chicken shit, because I'm like, I don't want to piss anybody off or, like, get in trouble. But I really should have. And going back to school, if people are, like, you know, being a little silly, well, I'll just be a little silly back, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Because I don't fuck with that shit anymore.
Are you gonna do the thing where when you meet new people, you're gonna make sure you say their names like 2 or 3 times, like back to them to really make sure that they understand that
Isn't that like a popular like strategy? It's like a quote from like a really famous book that I don't remember the name of.
Basically, you do it in order to like assert dominance.
Oh, I thought it was isn't the book like in how to make friends and influence people or whatever?
Not assert dominance. In order to gain like an influence of like
yeah, people like their name repeated or like, said out loud.
Of like power almost. Not power. I don't really know how to describe it, but basically when you meet somebody, you go like,
yeah.
Let's say their name was Tom, and be like, "Oh, nice to meet you, Tom." Like, and you make sure you
How you
say
doing,
it back
Tom?
to them, and
What's
then
going
like
on, Tom?
you continue the conversation, and then you're like, well, that's actually really cool, Tom. Like I actually really like this. Like you
Yes.
sprinkle their
Yeah.
name in, so they really understand that.
I'm pretty sure that's from a very famous self-help book that teaches you different strategies to like make friends and like socialize. I guess like in a vacuum, it's probably good practice if you want to be a kind and welcoming individual to maybe sprinkle that in every once in a while. But the people who normally read those self-help books are trying to like hack the social system, and it's like there are far better things you can do with your time, like bettering yourself. But no, they'd rather just be like, what is the quickest and efficientest way that I could basically brainwash everyone into liking me. It's like, okay, that works for a little bit of time, and then if you're fake, people can see through it immediately.
Just don't be fake.
Exactly. But if that's the only way that you're gonna change, and you're not actually gonna be like, well, you know what, why aren't people my friend? Is it because I'm a dickhead? Well, no, if I just say their name a bunch, it's not gonna matter. It does matter still. They're still gonna be like, you're a dickhead. Can you whip my shirt?
Can you whip my shirt?
When I got home, took the $5 bill he gave me, stuck it to the fridge. Stayed there for like a month.
I mean, yeah, well, there was a little bit of blood on it too, right?
I don't think there was a little blood on it. It's just so funny because I was like, no, give me $5. He's like, I don't even have $5. Oh, really? Well, you have it now. Funny how that happens.
I'm very surprised you didn't like after he gave it to you. Went like, what else you got in there?
Run your pockets.
I mean, that's how you get in trouble if you like rob them. But
Extort people? Yeah.
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 and you got in no trouble.
No, because I think he was too afraid to tell. It was literally right before I didn't even elaborate on this. It was right before volleyball practice. So after I cleaned his clock, we then were setting to each other back and forth in a line.
That's pretty funny.
He was so scared of me. He fist bumped me after. He's like, okay, we're good, right? I'm like, yeah, we're good. And then he gave me a fist bump. I'm like, okay.
With a black eye and bloody nose and.
I mean, yeah, I know his shit was fucked. I don't know if it was a black eye specifically, but I definitely caught him a couple times. And
right, even though
his face was all pummeled.
Even though he didn't like tell a teacher, I'm surprised just word of mouth didn't get to a teacher. Or maybe your school just didn't give a fuck.
Or I guess it was after school at that point, which I was very intentional about. I'm like, I could punch you in the middle of lunch, but then we'd both go to the fucking principal's office. So I was like, okay, I'll wait till after school to clip you.
Maybe our school, because yeah, I've already told about how our principal in
You guys had an
junior high.
organized fight club in the field, like, I don't know.
Right, but like,
crazy.
it didn't matter if you fought outside school grounds, like after school, before school, like
as
shit.
long as it was on school grounds.
No, shit got to the principal usually most of the time. Like,
Right.
most people who like fought, it didn't matter if it was at like something like after the fact. Once they got back to school, those people were in trouble.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I feel like if it's on school, I don't know. I just think it got to the point where no one wanted to say shit because they were afraid I was gonna go and kill them.
Fair.
Talking about school reminded me of a story that I want to tell, but I want to preface this story by saying at the time I thought I cooked.
Sure.
But on further inspection, I realized that I actually kind of cooked myself, but I'll tell it anyway. I think this was either grade 10 or grade 11. I'm not quite sure. I think it was grade
High
11.
school moment.
It was a certified high school moment. It was February, so it was around the Valentine's Day thing. And you know how they used to do the things where it's like, oh, we're going to pass out these little cards, and then you're going to write like a little personality test on the cards, and then we're going to get them back, and then you can pay us money to find out what person you matched with. Isn't that cute? And all the money goes to the school or whatever the fuck they did.
I think I remember that, but I never participated in it.
Right. And I never did either. But me and a buddy of mine were like, you know what, fuck it. It's free to fill out. You have to pay if you want to figure out the results. So we literally lose nothing just filling it out. But I said, okay, you know, it'd be funny. I'll fill out yours as me, like truthfully, and you fill out, and
vice versa.
So he'd fill out mine, so like under my name, but as his stuff, like truth, like actually like genuine.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. This was a week before Valentine's Day, so then on Valentine's Day, like the results are in. If you want to pay money to see who you match with, you can go see. I didn't fucking pay because I really didn't give a shit, and also it was under the wrong name, so who cares? But in my band class, 3 girls that I sat beside, who obviously will go unnamed, who I don't know, if they had asked me out, I probably would have said yes for all 3. All were like, yeah, no, we got our stuff back today. It was so fucking weird. Like, we paid for the thing. I was like, yeah, okay, fine. Why? It's like, oh, because we got this fucking guy who we never talked to. And I burst out laughing because it was just me under his name.
Right.
Crying laughing that fucking happened. Because, I mean, like, it's not like I never tried to like...
You just didn't care?
Necessarily have a relationship with them, but, like, you know, I put out feelers, and I really didn't think they were fucking with me back, which was funny, but, like, whatever, no big deal. And then just for all 3 of them to be like, yeah, no, we all got essentially you. So then after crying laughing, I went, yeah, that was me. The horror in their eyes, like they just all completely told on themselves. And I'm like, oh yeah, you know what, I'm the GOAT, because these 3 girls all actually are super compatible with me. Here's the reflection.
Yeah, I can see because you said they were horrified.
Yeah. Not necessarily. Okay, I wouldn't say necessarily horrified at the prospect of like being compatible with me. It's more just like they were not expecting me to come.
They were not happy.
Yeah. So in the moment, you're like, oh, I got a big fucking dick because like look at all these girls that are actually like attracted to me or potentially compatible with me, but yet they don't give me a chance. It's like fucking stupid women who are dumb and stupid, or maybe you have all of the tools necessary to date any of these 3 women, and you just find a way to fuck it up.
Right.
And that's actually not... It's a self-own. It is literally a self-own. But in the moment, I had a fat dick. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm dripping in it. I'm the GOAT. No, you're not.
I mean...
You're fucking not, buddy.
I think it's fair to hype yourself up in a way to be like, oh yeah, I'm the guy. 3 gals?
Yeah, it was more like I was so frustrated because I'm like, see, I'm not crazy. I'm not fucking crazy. If you bitches gave me a chance, I would actually be killing this shit. But it's like, they're not giving you a chance because you're a fucking weirdo. Like, you're like a loser. So I don't know. It was good. It was both hopeful and insightful because it's like, yeah, you have the ability to fucking do this. You're just getting in your own way, man. So I don't know. I thought that was really funny. And also, because one of the 3 girls I really, like, genuinely liked and had been trying to date for, like, multiple years at that point. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is the sign from God. Like, if this bitch would just give me a chance, we can get married tomorrow.
So yeah. I'm surprised you didn't just ask them out right there and then. All 3 of them.
I mean... I didn't ask out the other 2, but I did ask out the 3rd one, and yeah, that didn't go well. It's just not good. Not good.
Not
fucking good. No. Which is like whatever. Even hypothetically, if we were to date, it's high school. No one's actually getting married off of that unless you're like dating since like grade 7, and like you have children. Okay, maybe not children in grade 7, but you know what I mean. Like you're just literally like,
a father at the age of 12.
Couple. Yeah, which is cool and based.
Were there any scandals at the... this would have to only be at the junior high, because there's no way this would happen at your elementary school. But any student-teacher relationship scandals?
Never a student-teacher relationship, but there were teacher-teacher relationships with teachers that were married already.
In our junior high, right? Yeah. So these are kids from the ages of 12 to... At the max, 15.
Like 14-ish?
Yeah.
15, yeah.
15 on like the high end, right? There was not
even early birthday.
Yeah. There were
that's
not teachers, like but there were substitute teachers who sent nudes to students there. And
now why would you go and do that?
And yeah, it just was so funny. And I don't know if anything happened to her. I would assume so, but yeah, that shit's just really funny to me.
Do you know if it was like someone fucked her over and like sent those naked photos to
From
her, like...
what I remember, it was through Snapchat, deliberate to the students, not like a leaked thing. But I could be wrong.
That's crazy.
And I'm pretty sure the teacher, I never had the substitute teacher ever, but I'm pretty sure this teacher was in her late 20s.
I mean, that's just embarrassing. If you're in your late 20s, no, that's so bad. What are you doing?
I believe so. I think she was.
You go to school for 2 or 3 years to then get into the sub cycle.
Yeah.
To just send a fucking 15-year-old your pussy? For what? For what? There's no reason to do that. I mean, shout out her, I guess. It was a her, right?
Yeah, it wasn't a guy. What the fuck?
Imagine sending dick pics to fucking... That's crazy. Well, it's crazy both ways. Don't get it twisted.
We had in our junior high, we had a gym teacher who apparently was caught having a boner watching the volleyball girls. Apparently. This is all word of mouth, but
This
nothing.
is a legend, of course.
Yeah, nothing ever happened to him. He just had this weird stigma around him. Everyone just assumed he was a creep, a weirdo.
Yeah, but wasn't that the same guy who was like, and girls, if you need me to come into the change room, I can come into the change room, okay? I'm completely comfortable. It's like, yeah, no, buddy, we don't care that you're comfortable, okay?
Well, this is junior high, not high school, so I don't know.
I am not, okay, this might be one of the most controversial things I'll say in my entire life, and I don't agree with literally any of this. We're just mentally fucking around at this point.
Sure.
Let's live in a world where he did get a boner
Sure.
coaching the junior high girls or the high school girls.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know for certain that it wasn't just a fucking... I'm just bricked up right now for no particular reason.
I mean, the circumstances aren't in his favor, right? So
If it's a repeat offender, I literally
But that's
have
the thing.
no
I
grace
think
whatsoever.
it was a repeat offender.
Okay. Because imagine you're just doing the community a solid. You're just a passionate volleyball coach, whatever, and then you're just fucking randomly bricked up on a Tuesday afternoon, and now everyone thinks you're a chomo. Like, I don't know. That would be pretty rough. He's probably a freak and a sicko, but I'm just saying that would suck if you just... Because sometimes you're just randomly bricked up, and there ain't shit you can do about it.
No, I agree. I don't know. I'm
But
pretty
again,
sure
if
he was a
you're-
repeat offender. That's why it became
I'm
like
pretty
a...
sure he was a fucking weirdo.
And also, even if he wasn't a repeat offender, you know how high school students are. You see it once, you are now that guy. That's your persona
true.
now.
That is true. The only way to be responsible about that is just to wear extremely baggy pants, and then no one can ever know. And
As the
even
gym
take
teacher, I'm pretty sure he
precaution.
was wearing just gym shorts or whatever.
Imagine he was wearing tights.
Yeah, he was wearing jeans, apple bottom
full
jeans.
outline of peen. No, he should probably be hung up by his nuts. Like, don't get it twisted.
What would you say is like the drunkest you've ever been?
Well, the drunkest I've ever been was in a good buddy of ours' basement. And, I mean, I could say his name, right? That's not a problem, right, Easton?
Braden?
Yeah, you could say Braden. Yeah, so we were in Braden's...
I do remember Braden.
Yeah, we were in his basement, and we were drinking Fireball, and it was the big fuck-off bottle of Fireball. Was it the 750 ml?
No, it was the 1.5 liter.
Oh, right. And so me and you had half each, pretty much. And I remember we were throwing darts backwards and, like, almost killing each other. And I couldn't jump more than 2 centimeters off the ground when you guys asked me to. So basically, all I remember was walking up to the upstairs to take a piss, his mother seeing me, asking me if I was okay. And then I said, peachy. Then I went downstairs,
Nice.
and Braden said, my mom
Picture.
said to stop giving you alcohol. And I'm like, that's fine, I'm still going to drink. And then I continued to drink, and I fell asleep with a hockey helmet on and a shirt that I had brought with me. Then I had woke up, and I was throwing up into what appeared to be my friend's hands and a Pringles can.
Oh,
Yeah. Then I blinked.
Pringles can.
Then I woke up again, and then I was throwing up into a metal salad bowl. I'm like, okay, not good. And then I woke up again, and then I was in a shirt that I had not brought.
My
I
hoodie.
lost the hockey helmet. Yeah, his hoodie. And, sorry, I went to bed without the hockey helmet. I woke up with the hockey helmet on. Yeah, so it's a good night. It's a really good night. I threw up everywhere.
You know, that reminds me of a time. And this was not the drunkest I've ever been, but it's one of my favorite drinking memories.
Yeah.
It was back in high school. I think it was like grade 11, maybe end of 10, like summer of 10. And we went to a Halloween, or not summer of 10. It was a Halloween party. And me and Adam dressed up as mustard and ketchup bottles.
Okay.
And we went to this party. We were having a great time, and we were boozing. And I bought, you remember the raspberry vodka, like the Smirnoff version?
Oh yeah,
Dude. So that was like in its prime at that time, and it was so good. And I remember I bought myself a Mickey of it, and this party was going so good, and I was so early into like, I don't know, my drinking era too, that like
Okay.
I didn't know. I hadn't
The
really crossed that
dangers.
line yet.
You don't know the
like
limits.
I had gotten drunk. I'd had a great time, but I never like tested the deep end, if you will.
Right.
And so I'm drinking at this party the whole time, and I forgot like I had this Mickey raspberry vodka, which I was fucking with. So I just start shooting this shit. Like I'm just drinking it straight from the bottle. I was having a great time, and the party was awesome. I have such good memories of it.
Okay.
But then it was like, shit, it's time to go. And my dad was like, hey, like, you know, if you ever get, you know, you're at a party, you guys drink, like,
Yeah,
just
don't
call
drive
me,
drunk.
I'll come get you. And my dad's like, he's always been really cool with that stuff. Like he always like, I'll just come get you, we'll have a good time, blah blah blah. And so I told him to come get me, and I was feeling good. And at this point, I hadn't even like thought that I drank too much. I just was feeling over the moon.
Yeah, you're feeling
And my
good.
dad and my dad pulls up, and me and Adam get in the car, and we start driving. And he goes, "Yo, like, I want to go. Let's go get some like McDonald's. You know, sober you boys up." And
Oh,
we're
not
like,
good.
"Yeah, let's go."
Okay.
And I'm sitting in the passenger seat, and I'm looking at the stoplights, and everything is starting to go like swirling
Yeah.
around a little bit. Like
Uh-huh.
I'm like, and that's when it like I went from just thinking I'm having that was the best party, I had the best time, to instantly being like, uh-oh,
Yeah.
like I'm in some shit.
That raspberry
So
turned
I-
on you quick, didn't it?
It turned on me on a dime. Like, on a dime. 1 second it was all fucking sunshine and rainbows. The next
Right.
I'm in fucking
Raspberry hell.
I know I'm cusping on the shadow realm. Like
Right,
I'm like I
right.
can see it. I know that there's nothing but darkness ahead instantly. And then I start to get like, that's when the nausea starts, and I'm looking around at everything spinning, and I don't
Yeah.
want to like, because I don't want to throw up in front of my dad. Like I was like, I do not want to do that, and it did not matter. And we pull into the McDonald's drive-through, and we take our orders, and I was like, just get me a water. That's when I knew I was cooked. And we're in the drive-through, and no lies, so we pull up to the window. The lady's handing us and I feel it come. I realized that the body had made its choice. It was happening, and I'm gonna have to accept the fact that this poor, like 16-year-old McDonald's worker is about to have to see a
Bring out the
ketchup
hose.
bottle, a fucking ketchup
You're
bottle.
still in the
gasoline
ketchup
bottle. I'm still in the ketchup costume.
outfit.
The whole time I'm just shit-faced in a ketchup costume, just like eyes hitting the fucking floor. I'm just trying to stay conscious, and it just starts to come out, and I throw up all over the costume.
Not in the car.
all
Not in the car,
in the
though.
car, on myself, and then I throw myself out the like out the window.
Yeah, you tuck
my
and
head's
roll.
out there, and I'm like, my head is on the sill of the car window, and I'm just throwing up, and my dad is like, oh fuck, and it was just so nasty. And that, like, I look back at that, and I was like, that was an all-time low point, because I was like, yeah, I just gotta soak this. It was such a bad feeling throwing up everywhere in that goddamn costume. And it wasn't even mine.
Did any
It
of
was
it?
Adam's.
Did any of it go outside of the car?
A little bit, like,
Oh,
we're talking
no.
negligible numbers, dude. We're talking negligible numbers. It was not good.
So who had to clean up the car?
My dad cleaned it. For the
Oh,
most
what a
part.
trooper.
Yeah, it was,
God
it
damn
was-
it.
Dude, I was barely surviving. I got into the house on life support. But great memory. Great memory. I did enjoy that one.
I got blackout drunk like 2 weeks ago.
What the fuck? What the fuck were you doing to get blackout?
I went.
So I was in my room and I dressed up as a bottle of relish and I threw up out the window.
No, I went.
Honestly, give it a try. Don't knock it till you try it. What the fuck? Like, it's actually a good experience. It teaches you good. It builds
No.
character.
This is real, by the way. I'm not even joking. I stayed up all night because I had to go to the doctors at 9 in the morning, and so I went to the doctors, and yeah, they basically were like, "Yeah, you got a clean bill of health." And then I went and I got like an EKG test done at like the hospital, and then I like went home, and I was on this high of like, "Oh my god!" I mean, because it was just like it was green across the board. Like you're in perfect health. I was like,
They're
awesome.
looking at you like, dude, this guy
And
is health.
I was like
He takes care of himself.
I was doing really good, not drinking a lot this year. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I picked up a bottle of vodka. I picked up a 6-pack of beer, and I went home, and I had 3 Caesars within an hour and a half, and I put 3 shots of vodka in each Caesar. And by the time the 3rd Caesar was done, I felt like I was on top of the world. But like, I'm an experienced vet. I know my limit. So I'm like, I'm done with the vodka. I'm just gonna have beer.
Top of my field.
And by beer number 6, 3 hours after that, I was like, oh, it's cooked. It's like maybe 4 p.m. My mom's not even home from work yet, and I'm like, nah, it's actually over. It's over.
Oh yeah, you got slutty day
Blackout
drunk.
at 4. Dude, you got
Yeah.
day drunk?
And
You
this
got whorishly.
Oh, dude, that's a toughie.
all I
dude.
remember is shutting my computer off, walking to the bathroom, brushing my teeth while vigorously looking at myself in the eyes in the fucking mirror, being like, don't fucking throw up or whatever. Not don't throw up, like don't pass out. And I finished brushing my teeth, and I just remember laying down on my bed, and it was the next day.
The next day at what time?
Oh, I don't remember. But like my mom's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah, you were like."
I was just retarded.
Yeah, she's like, "I got home, and you were like, oh yeah, well, hello, what's up?" And I'm like, I don't remember any of this, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." So apparently, I greeted her blackout drunk, and then like was like, "I'm going to bed," and she was like, "Okay."
Well, you can thank your blackout self for taking care of business like that.
Apparently,
Like that.
Yeah,
Like
but
that
wouldn't
was
there be like
WWU.
beer cans and shit like everywhere?
it was a 6-pack of Heineken bottles, and I just had it behind my desk, like on the ground next to me. So it's not like I had them fucking tossed everywhere, but they were like randomly placed above. But like most of them were back in, like the little cardboard
little
holding
nook.
container,
Yeah,
like
little nook.
yeah. So they were in I put most of them back in there, but the real mess was the empty Caesar glasses all over my desk. Because instead of fucking using the same glass, I just kept grabbing a new one. So
Well, you were having a night. You said fucking new glass every time. I'm at the bar.
yeah, I really needed my Caesars. I missed it heavily. And I said, tonight's the night I just have fucking 3 within an hour.
Yeah, if I was your mother, I would personally call your doctor and be like, every single time he comes in, tell him he's dying. We're not doing this again. We're not fucking doing this shit again.
Listen, man, it
What
was
else is good for you.
it was my cheat day in a way.
Right. You've heard this shit a couple of times, but I feel
It
like
never
this
gets
on the
old.
record. This on the record one time, just so that ages down the line, my children get to really see how their father technically should be a dead man, and I am living on borrowed time, because we were hanging out in Raymond's basement, and we didn't even get edibles like gummies or like a cake pop.
It was the
We
little
got fucking liquid gels.
yeah, which you just swallow. You don't even like eat them.
Straight THC liquid gels, 10 milligrams or whatever.
Yeah.
A pop.
A pop. And
Yeah.
just a preference, I had in total the entire night maybe 4. James around the same. You had the rest. And the rest being in the double digits. I think you were at 11, 12. You might even have gotten to 13.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
I
triple
came from
what
work.
we had.
I worked at a fucking place that sold alcohol, and I brought a tall can of a fucking Tennessee whiskey maple bullshit, whatever the fuck, and like a cooler, like a fucking tall cooler, and I was like, oh yeah, this is it. Tonight's the night. Drink that, pop a couple, not feeling it, go, oh okay, you know what? These ain't shit. That age old fucking adage. I go for a couple more. It's kind of silly, but it's not the silliness that I want to hit. And then I think I had like 6 more. You just gave me a handful of them, and I went into the fucking bathroom, and I was like, does anybody want these reports?
Yeah, well, the one thing I remember is that me and James were pretty done, and you would come in and grab another one from the jar, and you would hold it up like it's a fucking coin, and you'd be like, anyone want this? And we'd be like, nah, man, you're good. And you just,
And I popped it.
you just pop
Yep.
it.
Yeah, so I ended the night at probably 110 milligrams of THC, just straight. No cutting because it's an edible, or cutting because it's like a food item. No, just straight. Then I woke up, and I had to go to work. So I stayed over at Ray's house, and then I had a morning shift at that same liquor place.
Luckily, it was close.
Yeah, I was floating. I had the switch set up on the back of Raymond's TV. I had to disassemble that without falling headfirst into the fucking glass TV stand. And it still wasn't even as bad as it was going to get. But I was fucking literally in 240p with the image breaking out every 2 or 7 seconds. It would vary. Then I went to work. Drove. Basically couldn't see. It was like closing my fucking eyes while driving. And I'm like, okay, this is actually fine. Thank God this place is really close to where Ray lives, and I can actually go here. And then Wave 2 came. And when Wave 2 came, I wanted to throw up. It was like taking a screenshot with my eyeballs every 3 to 5 seconds, and that screenshot would be my vision for the next 30 until a new screenshot could load. Like, you know those old computers that load images from the top down? Yeah, that was what I was fucking seeing. Not good. And I'm dead, but I don't care. I'm gonna continue the fucking story. And then I go to my boss and I go, I'm actually feeling sick. Meanwhile, like, blood red eyes, fucking clearly high off my ass.
Oh,
He's like, yeah, you can just go home. It's fine. You're sick. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Now, I would say the drive from my work to my home is 15, 20 minutes at the most. I went 45, basically with my eyes closed, for 20 minutes straight. There'd be a turn, and I'd be like, okay, you know what? So the turn's coming in now. If I judge based off my last screenshot what it looked like, I would say I have to turn about now. Okay, I'm not in the ditch? Good. I basically thought I'm already dead. I'm just seeing the after images leading up to when I get into the car crash. And then for some fucking grace of God, I actually made it home. And I don't know how. I should be dead. To this day, I should be dead. I was on planet fucking Zoopdar. Not good.
Not good.
Yeah. Don't do that. For the next 3 days, I was like, I'm dead though, right? Like, I literally called you guys. I was like, I'm dead, right? Like, I died in a car crash. I'm just a ghost. And then James was like, yeah, no, you're dead, man. Yeah, we went.
I think the funniest part of the whole thing is that the guy you worked with, who was a big weed guy, you told him how much you had, and he was like gobsmacked.
He was like, you had 90 what? I'm like, milligrams. I'm like, are you not 90, 110? He's like, dude, I could do like 40 and I'd be off my dick. It wasn't even like a pleasurable high. It was just like goblins are coming to get me, and they live in the walls and they hate me.
They hate me.
Don't do that. If you're gonna have edibles, have a gummy, have a piece of food or something, like a fucking cake pop. Don't do the liquid gels. Now that I think about it, I think the drinking was like the cherry on top. Like, there was no reason to get crossfaded after having a elephant lethal dose of edibles.
Yeah, the edibles enough would have done damage. I'm sure the alcohol didn't help.
Have you talked about your crossfade story of doom on your McDonald's walk?
Well, that wasn't crossfaded. That was just being faded.
What? No, I thought you smoked and you drank.
You're talking about the one where I threw up in the parking lot, right?
Yeah.
Like projectile vomited in front of a car and then just kept walking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so at lunch at school, I went and I got high. I don't think there was any drinking, but the reason why I got so fucked up out of my mind is, well, I'll just save it for the end. But yeah, so we smoked and we got very high. And I remember walking to the McDonald's from that person's house. And it was like, like a painting of a road, and like, as it goes further on, the road gets smaller and smaller, thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner as it like gets. So imagine that was my peripheral. Every time I looked, because we're on the sidewalk, so every time I looked forward, that's what it looked like. It almost looked like a snapshot photo of a painting that really far away kind of distance. But then imagine every 15 feet, it was like a rectangle chunk was taken out and like turned a little bit to the left, and then another 15 feet, take a rectangle chunk, turn it 15 degrees to the right. Just these rectangle chunks that just went left and right all the way down. So it literally looked like I was in one of those like hexagon, like eye illusion fucking things.
Like a kaleidoscope?
Yeah, a kaleidoscope. And also on top of that, add like radiation waves on the peripherals. So everything was just like, it was the biggest form of vertigo I've ever had. And as we were walking, it didn't matter what we were talking about. It was the funniest thing on the planet. It literally
Wasn't
didn't
the
matter.
weed that you smoked like really sketchy or something?
So we go to the McDonald's. I remember getting a junior chicken and like taking one bite and then leaning at my fucking desk because I was like, oh, it's really starting to hit. And I remember people were like looking at me like, you good, bro? Like, you good? I'm like, oh, I'm great. I'm great. And then, yeah, so then we leave the McDonald's, and as we're leaving, the exit drive-through, because you on the sidewalk you have to walk across the exit drive-through to get back onto the sidewalk. There was a car like grabbing its order and like pulling out, and I just turned, looked at them, projectile vomited right in front of the vehicle, and just kept walking, just kept pushing.
Power move.
Wiped my face off, just kept pushing. And everyone there was like 15 of us. It was only me and two other guys who went and smoked, but we met like a bunch of other people at the McDonald's. And everyone was fucking crying, laughing, and they were like hyping me up. They were like raising my arm in the air and shit. And I was just
Let's go, the goat.
Also, I'm on planet Zupdar, right? Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I must have done something crazy good. I got to English class, my class right after lunch, just slept. The entire class I just slept. And my English teacher after the fact was like, if you're tired, you can just like not come to class. And I'm like, oh yeah.
No, you don't understand. This desk right here is my grounding point to reality, and I kind of just need like a space where I can just kind of be dead for a little
Luckily,
bit.
the class after that, I was coming down, so I was able to like take control of my reality again. Right. But I find out after the fact, because I talked to like some of the guys that I went there initially to go smoke. Yeah, that shit was laced. It was laced to fuck.
Definitely.
And I was like, do you know with what? And they're like, oh, some like some more powerful shit, and like there was like some type of hallucinogenics laced in it. I'm like, that's great. No wonder it looked like I was on a fucking Jackson Pollock painting every time I was walking anywhere.
Say, bro, they put you in a painting.
I was like, this is fucked up.
What are you gonna do? Go back to the fucking crack den and be like, "Hey, you guys."
Oh, that place was sketchy as fuck.
Yeah.
So not only was the place sketchy, but on the walk there was a parking lot that we were like, me and one other guy were waiting while the third guy went and like found out the location, and a car literally 5 feet to our left, a guy just doing coke by his steering wheel, just in the front, and he was just clearly doing cocaine, and we were just like, oh, that's great.
The most chill thing you could be doing at that location.
Oh yeah, that was great. And then we got to the place, and it was imagine the most stereotypical like crack den. That's what it was like. There was probably just like fake airsoft rifles, but they were like guns mounted on the wall. There was like there were no drapes. There were it was blankets.
Have those really shitty like woven blankets.
Yeah, really shitty woven blankets as the drapes on every window.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the room I went in,
I want to go for my narcotics.
The room we went in, it was a girl and a guy, and they sat on like the bed, and us three, being the little pipsqueaks we were, they made us sit on the floor and pass the fucking bong around. I think we were either a year older than them, or it was the same age. But I remember like, yeah.
Oh.
Like they weren't.
I'm imagining like
there was an older guy. There was in the living room. There was like a guy who clearly looked like he was in his late 20s, just kind of like passed out on like a couch in like the main living room. And then in the actual room, it was the two people there, and they were like our age. I don't remember them being any different, but yeah. Well, that was great, and I thought I was gonna die that day. Not really. I didn't. But it's really trippy to still vividly remember like how the walk looks like, and like my state of mind like at the McDonald's and all that. I can still remember it pretty well.
Yeah, that is so sketch. Like the fact that you guys even went in there, like I'm getting fucking stabbed and molested. No.
The third person that we were with, me and the other guy trusted to be like, he wouldn't take us to a place to get like stabbed. So I was, as long as he was comfortable, I was comfortable, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it can't, yeah, it was like a little false sense of safety.
Well, fuck that guy because they fucking gave you Fent.
Yeah, I mean, and they apparently, like, when they were leaving, I found out afterwards that they were like, because what happened is the other two guys I went with didn't have a lot. Like, every time they didn't finish, I had to like finish the bong hit for them, because they would be like, don't waste it, one of you has to finish, and the other two guys would look at me and just go like, so I would always have to finish it. So not only did I have my hits, but I had all of their finishers, right? And yeah, finding out after the fact that they were like laughing at the fact that they knew what they did. They were like, "Oh, those guys are gonna trip." And apparently they were like, "Oh, that big guy, he's really gonna fucking trip." And yeah, I was out of my mind.
Fucking bastards.
Yeah, never went back to that place or whatever.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, we just did our stuff. After that point, we did our stuff locally. You know what I mean?
Yeah, locally sourced.
Locally
Kush.
sourced.
If you had to rename Melania with any name, what would you name her?
Funny.
Funny Blade of Mikola? Yeah, that's pretty good. I'd name her Anthony.
Smile.
I'd name her Anthony. Why? I'm shy. No, you can say it, it's okay. Because that's my name. Oh, that's really nice, man.
Isn't that a reference to something?
Anthony?
No, I swear to God, one of us told a story about how somebody wanted to in like class. They're like, I'd name them this, and it was their name, and they're like, why? And he's like, oh, I really like that name, and the teacher was like,
that's my name.
Well, why don't
it's your name?
Why don't you share with the class why you like that? And it's like, you know, and they're like, oh no, sure, it's because it's my name, and the teacher was like, well, that's great. Maybe I'm making all of this up, but I don't know.
No. The only thing that's even slightly tangential to that was when I was in kindergarten and there was a kid who came out of the bathroom with his dick out. Is there anything like that? Is there anything like that? You think so?
I don't know.
Yeah, full dick out, by the way. Like, I didn't see it. I just heard about it.
Fuck.
Apparently, he has his dick out.
I dreamt for so long.
I don't know. Yeah, kindergarten was a wild time.
My flesh was dull gold.
That's funny.
My blood rotted.
I was singing Bad Romance because it's a connected bathroom in the classroom, so you don't have to go down the hall and you have fucking little kids running around. So they were reading or something, and I was belting out Bad Romance by Lady Gaga. And I'm like, it's echoey in here. It's just right. Like, let me really get my shit off. And then I came out and everyone was staring at me. And she's like, that was really nice. That was just good singing. I'm like, you heard that. Hey, Connor, why don't you show them your penis again so I can get the heat off of me? So, yeah, it was a rough one.
I don't know, man. I think,
shout out Connor.
I think you earned that.
I'm going to give you a hypothetical.
I'm listening.
You are stranded on a desert island, but for a fact in 2 years, they'll come get you.
Okay.
And you have enough stuff on this island to where you know beyond a shadow of a doubt, oh yeah, we'll survive. Here is the hypothetical. You can either choose a complete stranger that hates you, just cannot stand you, hates you with a passion that you have to spend 2 years with, or a nice lady, whatever you think a nice lady is, but she does not speak English.
Does it have to be a nice lady?
Any lady, preferably nice, but you don't have to make her nice.
No. Does it have to,
nice.
like, in both options, is this like it has to be a lady kind of deal? Or can it be any person?
It is a man that doesn't speak, that hates you and speaks English, or a woman of any look and size that you choose. That doesn't matter. But she doesn't speak English. And
Probably.
the language that she speaks, you know, not you can't even begin to understand. It's like fucking like Czech or something.
Sure. Probably the nice lady, just for the fact that I'd be like, we have 2 years, let's try to teach each other's languages.
Right. Now, what if they're both men?
Both men? Probably just the guy who hates me but speaks my language. See, the thing is, the guy who can't stand me, I'm like, he's gonna kill me.
He won't kill you. He just hates you.
Right, but there's no rational part of my brain that will be able to tell me that he's not gonna want to kill me. Because in his mind, it's like, we have enough supplies to last 2 years, but I could have extra enough supplies and be comfortable if it's just me on the island. So I would just be fucking paranoid that he's gonna fucking try to kill me every night.
I mean, that's fair.
And this might be sexist, but at least with the lady who's nice, if she's nice, well, it's more that she's nice. I'd be less like, oh, she's gonna murder me in my sleep.
Now, what if it's a man and a woman and they both don't speak your language and they both hate you?
Well, then I'm just kind of boned.
Yeah. But there's a small part of you who's like, I'll take my chances with the woman.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair.
You know what it is? If the woman attacks me, I have a higher chance of overpowering her than if it's a man.
That's true. That is true. That is just simply true. Unless she's that 7'8" Chinese basketball player.
Then I'm fucked.
I think you're fucked. Yeah, I think you're fucked. And she hates you.
Oh, I'm dead. She'd crush me into a ball and dribble me.
Yeah, she would.
The English man that I hate.
Yeah.
Now, what if she's Chinese? Oh, fuck.
I was literally about to say, okay, so it's one of two women, and it's a Filipino woman or a Russian woman. Now I'm just making you choose, like, ethnicities at this point.
I don't know, Russian.
What if it's a black lady?
I'd rather learn Russian than Filipino.
Really? We live in Manitoba. It'd be more practical to learn Filipino.
I play Counter-Strike.
That's true. I don't think I've met a single Filipino person on Counter-Strike.
So it'd be nice to like know what they're saying.
Nice to know how much they hate me.
Yeah.
Would you rather be stuck in the mountains, like a foresty mountain area, or like on a coastal beach area?
Coastal beach, just because the weather's probably nicer.
I like the mountains. The mountains are fun. Coastal is like I'm getting sand in my jimmies too much.
And sorry, what was the option?
Mountainous forest area or coastal sandy area?
Yeah, coastal sandy, because even if it's mountainy foresty area, like, that's wood ticks, that's fucking humid weather probably on some days, and it's really cold on other days. Yeah, I'll deal with the fucking sand.
Wouldn't the coast be like more likely to have like rainy and shit?
Yeah, but I'd rather that than like really fucking cold one day and really shitty weather the next day of like rain. Like, I'll take the nice weather with the rain occasionally than the fucking mountains where I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes and ticks.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think like I make a little cave and then I stay in my cave.
Right, if you had like the perfect world almost in a way.
Right.
Well, I don't know. No, I'd pick coastal beach. The thing I'm worried about the most is a fucking tsunami that might hit me and a fucking coconut that might bonk me on the head. And the Russian woman who hates me.
That is true. Because I've heard that because I do frequent dating shows, and that's a thing that comes up a lot. Not that exact. I changed it a bit. The like, are you like a sea person or like a mountain person? I'm like, I don't know how much that tells me about you to where that's like a question I'd ask on a date.
I don't know.
Unless you're like a surfer.
You can figure out a little bit, I guess, from it.
You can figure out a lot about somebody on if they want to go to the beach or go to the mountains. Actually, you know what? It's to weed out the psychopaths because I'm not hiking. I'm sorry. I don't like hiking in my spare time.
Oh,
But
the
if you
people
like,
who like hiking are the psychopaths.
I think so.
Right. Okay. Oh, I mean, whatever. I can't go hiking because they might mistake me as Bigfoot and I might get hunted. So
That is true. They might shoot you with a fucking blowgun.
they might shoot me with an elephant rifle. So I got to be like careful.
No, I wouldn't want to go with somebody and be like, yeah, first date, I like hiking. It's like, I'm not dating you because then I have to go hiking. It's like, well, what do you mean? You can, I don't care if you're the perfect human being and even if you speak the same language as me, I can't do it. I'm not going hiking. Like, that is an unforced error.
To
I just
go
need
hiking.
to get that in. I just need to get that in. I didn't realize how much I hated hiking until I thought about the idea of having to go hiking in my own spare time.
Is it the uphill climb? Like if it was just like a trail, like a pretty leveled trail, do you think you would tolerate that more than if it was a full on hike?
It's going for a walk, but I'm a little fucking different. It's like, can you shut up? Like
Oh.
you're not special. Oh, I hike. That's awesome. That's really fucking be an adult. Go for a fucking walk.
But walks in general, you don't mind.
Walks are fine, but it's like,
Okay.
oh, you know what we're gonna do on fucking Sunday? We're gonna walk up a fucking mountain and get sweaty, and it's gonna be awful, and it's gonna suck. Okay, I can do that whenever I want, and I choose not to. So like, you know what it is? It's the fucking weight limits on like cruise excursions. It's like we're gonna walk out into this Mayan temple. It's a 3-hour trek, and then there's a fat lady on Twitter complain, why is this a 350-pound limit? If I want to go on it, I can go on it. Lady, if you wanted to go for walks in your spare time, you wouldn't be 350 fucking pounds, okay? Don't complain now because you want to go for if you wanted to go for walks, you should have gone for walks in your spare time. It's 350 pounds.
Right.
If you die in the Mayan temple, who's got to carry you back? Us.
Us.
I love a good hike. Go by yourself. Sorry.
I mean, I like a good not hike, but I like a good walk down a trail.
Hike is mountain. Fucking if you're going on a hike, bears. Sorry, I don't fuck with those.
What if it's like a national park with like a safe trail?
I've hunted before. I've
Sure.
hunted in a lot of different spots, and the one thing they tell you is always keep your head on a fucking swivel because at any point in time, literally, you could be in Bear Town, right? I have been a stone's throw away from a baby bear, a baby black bear, not even a big one. The shit that I took in my pants when I saw that thing, it really put into perspective the like fucking aroundness that I was not willing to find out about. So no, I'm not going to edge getting mauled by a bear and also getting sweaty and climbing. Like, I don't like stairs in my own home. Why am I going to go out into the wilderness and climb stairs? Like, hello?
So it is kind of like an inclined thing.
I mean, yeah, sure. If it was like, what's the opposite of a hike? A slope? We're gonna go sloping?
I'd hate that more. Going down, I'd have to be worried that I'm gonna fucking slip and die.
When I was in Japan and I had to go up fucking Fushimi Inari, which is like the torii gate, it's like thousands of torii gates, and it's like going to the gym with like a scenic route, pretty much.
Sure.
Not good.
I don't know. I got
don't
nothing.
know. No, yeah. Let's go walk upstairs for 3 hours. You can fucking
You
gag
can
me.
gag meat sing me.
You really can gag me. I'm gonna get in the Mark Carney and I'm gonna drive home. Mark Carney.
I love the Mark Carney.
Fucking stupid ass. Go for a hike. Kill me. Literally kill me. I want to see fresh air. Let's go to the porch. Let's go to the fucking porch. Let's drink a fucking Mai Tai.
All right, we'll end it there. Funny. Mark Carney.
Yeah, don't ever take me hiking. Ever. And don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang!